always told that success means you have to hustle, right? Just grind it out. But what if that whole rule book is, well, just wrong? Today, we're diving into a totally new kind of manual for your professional life. We're talking about one that's designed not just for success, but for sanity, too.
So, let's just kick things off with a simple question. Imagine this. What if your career actually came with a user manual? I mean, really think about it. Most of us, if we're being honest, feel like we're just winging it, trying to piece together the instructions as we go. And it's so easy to get stuck or just totally overwhelmed by it all.
You know that feeling we were just talking about? Well, it actually has a name. It's called the modern professional's dilemma. And it's this weird paradox of modern work, right? You can have all the right job titles, all the achievements, you can look fantastic on paper, but deep down you just know something is not quite right. Something's off.
And that feeling, it comes with a real cost. This is the price of that success we're all chasing. We're not just talking about burnout here. It's your health taking a hit. It's your relationships with family and friends getting strained. It's that crazy whirlpool of financial stress. And oh man, the confusion. You're drowning in certifications, but you have no real clue where you're going. Does any of that hit a little too close to home? For so many people, this is the hidden price tag on their career.
You know how it is. The standard advice is always the same. Just learn more, do more, go get another certificate. But the source material we're looking at today has this brilliant metaphor. It asks, what if the user manual for a truly fulfilling career isn't actually missing? What if it's just highly encrypted? And that would explain so much, wouldn't it? It explains why just piling on more information and more courses doesn't actually bring you any clarity.
Okay, so if the manual is encrypted, then what you really need is a code breaker, right? Someone who can help you decipher it. So let's meet our guide for this journey, Suswaram Sridhar, who calls himself an IT nerd turned coach.
Now, his background is built on this really fascinating, uncommon pairing. On one hand, you've got this top-tier enterprise technology leader. We're talking a CIO, a CDO, a CTO, a guy who's managed global teams of over 450 people in the US, Europe, and the Middle East. But then, on the other hand, you have a value-centered guide, someone with a postgraduate level understanding of the Bhagavad Gita, focusing on purpose, ethics, and human-centered change. It's a pretty rare combination, and a really powerful one.
And look, this isn't just some high-level theory. His expertise is grounded in some absolutely staggering real-world results. Get this, he delivered over $27 million in annual savings at a single organization. That's the key right there. It's not just ancient wisdom, and it's not just corporate strategy. It's the powerful integration of both. So what do you get when you mix all that unique experience together? Well, you get a whole new kind of community, a new kind of manual, and it's called Big Brother V2.0.
So what is it, really? At its core, Big Brother V2.0 is a community designed to help professionals like you lead genuinely happy, successful, and healthy lives. And the way it does that is by blending the modern skills we all desperately need with the timeless wisdom that actually gives those skills meaning and purpose.
And this is a community that's really built for growth. It's like a whole ecosystem. You get the practical stuff, of course, coaching, mentorship, exclusive courses, and even hands-on project simulations. But you also get these crucial support systems like peer reviews and networking. And there's this really interesting feature called the Wisdom Tablet for when you need guidance in a crisis. It's the whole package.
Okay, so that sounds great, but it's a really big promise, right? So how does this community actually deliver all of that? Well, the entire framework is built on what they call the 3 pillars of transformation.
All right, let's break down the core blueprint. It's a 3-step journey. First, you have the Vision Dharma Tribe. Then you move into the Think Smarts Nexus. And it all leads to becoming a project management champion. The best way to think about it is a journey that starts with your inner purpose, then builds your outer skills, and finally lets you make a real-world impact.
Now, each of these pillars is designed to solve a very specific problem that professionals face. The first one, Vision Dharma Tribe, that's all about the internal stuff, tackling that inner stress, that dissatisfaction, and finding your purpose using scriptural wisdom. Then you've got Think Smarts Nexus. This is about the external skills, equipping you with the vital digital tools, AI, automation, to stay ahead of the curve. And finally, Project Management Champion is the bridge that connects it all. It takes all that theory and turns it into real-world application with super practical, experience-based coaching. It's basically your why, your what, and your how, all rolled into one system.
So you might be wondering, okay, but who is this actually for? And that's a great question.
The whole system is designed to be adaptable. This is definitely not a one-size-fits-all program. It's meant to cater to people at all different stages of their lives and careers.
In fact, the community is broken down into 5 distinct flavors to make sure the experience is super relevant to you. There's Command for employees, LearnX for students, Empire for business owners, Valor, which is a community specifically for women, and Eternal for devotees. The core ideas are the same, but they're tailored to fit your specific situation.
And this is really the key takeaway here. Even though the content is tailored for each of those flavors, the core benefits of the entire community are shared by absolutely everyone. So you get this personalized path that's just for you, but you also get access to the whole network and all of its resources. It's kind of the best of both worlds. It's specialized and unified at the same time.
When it comes down to it, the invitation from Sridhar himself is incredibly direct and personal. He puts it like this: if you are a professional who feels stuck, if you've succeeded on paper but feel disconnected inside, then this is your tribe.
And that really leads to the final and maybe the most powerful idea behind this whole thing. This isn't being positioned as just another online course or some coaching program. As they say themselves, this is not just a course. This is not just coaching. This is a calling. A calling to finally connect who you are on the inside with what you do out in the world. And that's a pretty fascinating thought to end on.